In this video of Drive with Care, I'm going to take us from Chilham to Canterbury, so from a very tiny village to a city. How about that? We're bound to see lots of hazards. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I have great plans for this channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, see if we can get it monetized, and then I can have merchandise and become, a driving phenomena. Because, it doesn't matter if you're a learner driver, or you've just passed your test, or you've been driving for eons, you're always going to have to do the driving as if it's the first time you've done it. Hazards, perception. Look at this. This is quaint. A little town square. Car coming. It's all very narrow, so you have to just give way. Obviously a local, so didn't acknowledge that I'd stopped for her. Right, I can't see beyond this van, so we're going to crawl past here. There's a little bookshop there. Get your books here. Look at these. This is like the 1400s. That's when this place was, inhabited. So really ancient old houses here. It's got a post office. Now I know that because the pub on the right, just down here, you won't see it. I'll show a picture of it from the front. It's called the Wincheap Inn, and it said 1460 on the front. 1460. We're talking 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In 2060, it will be 600 years old. Astonishing. Right, it's 30 zone. Car coming out. I'm going to carry on. We're going to slip on the A28, and that goes past Chilham and then Wincheap and then into Canterbury. So the rule is why Chilham, Chartham, Canterbury. They're the train stops. And when I was a carpenter way back when, I worked with this guy, and he said the way to remember it is why Chilham and Chartham to Canterbury. Mnemonics, right? Right, out onto the A28. Close the window so we don't get windswept and interesting. Now, there was traffic lights on the main A28 down there, and I was parked up for quite a while. So what it means is I'm now in a section where the cars are way back there on the A28, and this road should be relatively clear all the way into Wincheap. Now Wincheap, it just gets chock-a-block, so we'll see how we get on. So no longer raining, which is fine, but there's tiny little kind of spitting rain going on. 50 mile an hour zone. Got a junction on the left. Be wary of any vehicles coming out. Red lights. No, red lights, blue lights. Anyone would think I'm colourblind. That car should stop. Oh, come on, stop right next to me. I get angry at these people. Why didn't you stop? You see blue lights. It's against the law to obstruct a blue light. Oh, I'm fuming. It was right behind that car all the way along, and it didn't pull up. Maybe he thought the ambulance would overtake. So I pulled up, and guess what? He starts to pull up next to me, which gives the ambulance less room to and relax. Take on board the Zen. Right, 40 zone. We've got a junction for Chartham on the right. That goes up into the village. How was my reaction there? Did I stop in time? Should I have stopped further along? You never can tell. Bend in the road, a single chevron, still a 40. What was I saying? It's against the law to obstruct public service vehicle when the lights are on. You know, the blue lights. So you've got to give way. You've got to let it past. Still blind bends. So we're entering a 50 zone, but we've got temporary reduced speed now signs. There's a traffic light I see ahead. I think they've been doing some road works along here. So if that light changed red, but there's nothing around, would you still stop? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe they're just keeping it on green all the time. It's green on both sides, you see. I could see it in my mirror. Taxi coming out of junction. More temporary traffic lights. .40 zone. We're just on the outskirts. It's still Chartham Vineyard there. Open Saturdays. Why would you visit a vineyard? I guess to the farm shop to buy some wine. End of roadworks. And now we've got a little bit of an industrial estate here, so there's going to be cars coming in and out, or trying to. So watch out for that. Garden centre, all sorts of things. Car showrooms on the left. Taxi is turning right. So I'm going to slow down now. He's going for it. Saw a gap and went for it. MG. Not sure what to make of those MG cars yet. They haven't grown on me. Right, we've got a tight bend coming up here and then ultimately a roundabout. So we've got chevrons. Could be someone on my side of the road, even though we've got double whites. It's all clear. The Suzuki is indicating right. I like that. I like to see a bit of indicating. Taking the left-hand lane nonetheless. However, there's Fiat coming round without indicators. Now she's indicating off, so we'll give her that. I'll indicate off. The van behind me didn't indicate. We indicate on roundabouts, people. How clear will the Wincheap road be? It's a 30 mile an hour zone. We'll probably do 10 miles an hour. Thanington Without. Without what, you may ask yourself? Well, when Canterbury was its own city with its bordering wall, Thanington was outside of Canterbury city. It was without Canterbury. So taken from the Old English, within, without, right? And it's kept the name, Thanington Without. Loading vehicle on the left. So we're going to have to cross over onto the chevrons. What is that thing? Is it called an island? Is it a traffic island? I'm going to have to look it up, but you can drop me a comment, because I know you're not supposed to drive on them. Still doing 30, but it's lovely. I've been in this section of the road with traffic all the way down to the lights, and it can be quite infuriating. I can see a build up ahead, traffic lights, lots of congestion. But we're going to drive through Wincheap and potentially straight into Canterbury. I haven't decided where I'm going to stop yet. Van coming out. we're stopping. Now as we move off, can you see the sign there, City of Canterbury? There's a little black cat. And I see that little black cat sticker on so many little signs, and I have no idea what it means. Is it a special clan or group? It must have some meaning. If you know why they put the little cat sticker on the road signs, drop me a comment, let me know. I would love to know why. And we're off. This section of road can very easily be an every man for himself. So keep your eyes peeled. Pedestrian with headphones lurching towards the edge of the road there. Cars parked on the right, forcing the traffic onto my side of the road. Car wants to turn right into junction. Will he go before I get there? Yeah, he's gone for it. And why not? There was a lot of space there. As long as you can see that it's clear to get in, then do it. But don't cross into it and then obstruct the flow of traffic. This Esso garage on Wincheap used to be the cheapest for petrol in the area, but it's £1.72 a litre for diesel, and I paid £1.70 this morning at Sainsbury's in Folkestone. So you're not the cheapest today. Right, so we've got a big build-up of traffic at this section of Wincheap, so it's going to be stop-start, but I'm going to keep the camera rolling. How many minutes are we in? 15 minutes? But I will have edited the traffic lights out, so hopefully it won't be that long. Got a motorcyclist coming up on my right. He's bound to try and creep in, so I'll keep left a bit. And it's good to give this point of view for driving in congested traffic, because all I ever do is country lanes, don't I? And there's never anything to see. So it's a kind of crawling along. I'm looking at reflections in shop windows to see, because obviously I can only see two cars ahead, but I could become quite frustrated knowing that it's not moving, but in fact if I can look in the windows or the reflection of the cars, I can see that it's moving, and in fact it's moving now. So what I'm going to be aware of is people trying to cross the road before they get to the Pelican crossing, or vehicles coming out of entrances, these tiny little drives. There's an Audi coming out there, but he's indicating to turn left. Lights are green on the crossing, so I keep going. Delivery truck. There's a box grid up ahead, so I will not drive forward if I can't get on, but I can. Should I have let that Range Rover out? Should I care? I think what I'll do is go straight across the roundabout and conclude the video there. It's nice when the pavement is raised like this and you've got the old bollards, because you know you're not going to get a pedestrian trying to cross the road. Kind of put it out your mind, you know. So straight across, I'm going to stay in the left lane because there's only two exits that I need. Keeping my eyes peeled to the right. Go after this Beamer. Straight across, no indicating, but I'll indicate off the roundabout. Looking to my left to make sure there's no one creeping in. And into old Canterbury. Where shall I stop though to conclude the video? I don't want to go into a car park because they're all AMPR, and then I'll get a ticket for stopping when I didn't stop, if you know what I mean. Let's go down here. We'll go down here and conclude the video. That's what we'll do. All these old warehouses turned into homes. It's rather quaint, isn't it? I think there's a place I can stop. Pedestrians in the road. I'm just going to stop here. Don't judge me for parking on double yellows. I'm not abandoning the car. I'm just stopping so that I can conclude the video. Because that's what we do. Chilham to Canterbury. Blue lights and congestion and traffic lights and hazards. It's all good stuff. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get me up to 1,000 subscribers. It will be fun. Come and join the Drive with Care tribe, and you know, let's get some merchandise going. T-shirts, baseball caps. You could be part of it. Bye for now. Drive with care.